Hello, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning. I'm super excited to be here again. I hope you're excited as well. Good morning. My name is Sandra Shomi, and I'll be your facilitator for today. With me on the call, I have Johanna. Johanna is already there in the comment section. Is going to be our moderator for today's session. So, feel free to drop your questions, your opinions, and all of those right in the chat. Then I also have Judy with me. Judith is at the back end. You will not be seeing her. She's broadcaster for today, ensuring that our session goes smoothly without any age. Yeah, so I'm excited to be here again. And I'm not seeing as many people that are supposed to be here. So, if you have their contacts, if you're on the WhatsApp group or a Telegram group, please let them know that we are about starting and a very, very interesting session that they should not miss. We're going to be talking about how they can get set up on Google My Business. So it's a session that no business owner should miss. So please reach out to them, let them know that we're about starting today's session and they should join us as soon as possible. Okay, so I have some people that are already here that have joined. I don't know if Francisca is still on the call, but Francisca is joining us from Lesotho. Hello, Francisca. Thank you so much for joining us. I also see Malaka. Good morning. She's joining us from South Africa. Okay, so I see Josie. Josie is joining us from Mawa from Congo. Glad to have you ladies join us. I see Marta. Marta is joining us from Lusaka, Zambia. Hello, Marta. Thank you so much for joining us. What else? Okay, so I see Mugawa Satura. Hello. Can you tell us where you're joining us from? Okay, I also see Full Time Spices. Hello, thank you so much for joining us. I see Divine, and also Divine is joining us from South Africa. Then also I see Coet, if I pronounce that rightly. Good morning. Umbalo from South Africa. Jolene from Cape Town. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us. Like I said, today's session is going to be very, very interesting. And as a business owner, Google My Business is a topic that no one should actually miss. Yes, it's a topic that no one should actually miss. So if you have a friend, a sister that is, a business owner like you and would need this knowledge, please let them join us as soon as possible. We are about starting. Okay, so like I said, it's actually raining here already here in Lagos, Nigeria. I hope the weather over there at your location is great as well. Hopefully the wind doesn't spoil or distract my network. But if anything happens, we have Johanna here, right? So let's get started. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be looking at how to get set up on Google My Business. And we have three agendas that we are going to be talking about today. The first one is discover how you can discover Google My Business. Second is to get set up on Google My Business. So what are the steps, what are the processes that you need to take to get started on Google My Business? Then third, we're going to finally discuss how you can create an engaging Google My Business listing. Yes, all of these are very important to be able to create that amazing Google My Business profile that would enable customers to that would enable your business attract customers. Now, I'm sure you are aware of this already, but I'm still going to mention it for those that are yet to sign up. So Google is offering a free bootcamp, available for small business owners or a business owner that is ready to scale. Do you understand? All you need to do is sign up at g.co/Ozu Academy. g.co/Ozu Academy. Johanna is going to drop this link right into the chat. Please give me a minute. Okay, so like I said, it is a bootcamp that you do not want to miss. So if you are yet to sign up, please ensure that you do so. Okay, like I said, the first thing we are going to be looking at is how you can discover Google My Business. Before I start, let me see if we have new, ladies that have joined us. So let me just give one or two of them a shout out. Okay, so I see Ita 31. I hope I pronounced that rightly. So joining us from Cape Town. Hello, thank you for joining us. Cynthia joining from Austin. Who else? Tijani is joining from Lesotho. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Please, if you have not introduced yourself and you've not told us where you're joining us from, please feel free to do that in the chat box, and I'll just give you a shout out. Okay, so let's go back to the session. Like I mentioned, we're going to be looking at how you can discover Google My Business. But before we continue right into the session, let's just do this quick activity. Now we have, for instance, now you are right in your home. Maybe you are having friends over, and you want to you can, and they requested, okay, maybe just get pizza for them. How would you find pizza delivery near you? I just want you to know, if you have a response, please put it in the chat. So you are right in your home, you are having friends over, and some of them have requested you get pizza, and you don't want to go over to the store maybe to get pizza. How will you find pizza delivery near you on search? Please let me know right in the chat box. How will you find pizza delivery near you? Now, if you have another device, because I know that if you have just one device with you and you try doing this right on search, it might take you out of this session. So if you have another device with you that has maybe that data on it, what you can do is find go on that phone and just type in maybe whatever it is that you want to use. I don't want to give you the keyword to use, but just go right there and search and just search for it. So how will you find a pizza delivery near you? What are the words that you would use? Please put it right here in the chat. What are the words that you will use? Can you find a pizza delivery near you? I'm waiting for you. Just go right in the chat and put it there. What are those keywords that you would use to find a pizza delivery near you? Come on, ladies. What are those keywords? Okay, so Umbala says Mr. Delivery or Uber Eats. Okay, so you have Uber Eats, you have Mr. Delivery. So the keyword I'm picking from that is delivery and eats. Okay. Assumpta says pizza. Nice also as well. There's no how you type in pizza on search engine that it will not get you, those that actually sells them. Thank you for that response. Okay, so Kegwa says pizza delivery in Nairobi. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Who else? Cynthia says Mr. Delivery. Okay. Who else? Who else? I'm waiting for one or two persons. One more. So I will just quickly say that, Mr. Delivery can actually mean a lot, like can mean different things. So what exactly do you want them to deliver? So just like what Kingwa says, she says pizza delivery in Nairobi. Okay, so let's check out some of the keywords that you might have used. So some of you said delivery, which makes sense, is actually here. Someone also mentioned pizza, which is here. So or pizza, you can even do pizza near me. So maybe right there in Nairobi, you are looking to buy maybe from a pizza store that is within your locality. Do you understand? So you can just type in pizza near me, and all of those pizza sellers that are around your locality will just pop up right there in search. So these are ways you can use keywords to find exactly what you are looking for. Now let's talk about Google Maps. So what is Google Map? Google Map is simply sorry, excuse me. Okay, Google Map is simply a web-based service that provides detailed information, the regions and the sites around the world. And Google Maps also offers satellite and street views of location. Another thing that I know that Google Map also does is, it can show you businesses around your area. Do you understand? It can also show you businesses, globally. So these are what Google Map allows you to do. And also, from your Google My Business, Google Map is also synced, to Google My Business. So as a business that is already listed on Google My Business, your people can actually use the Google Maps, to find your location. So this is what Google Maps allows you to do. And I'm sure that a lot of us also use Google Maps. I use Google Maps especially when I'm going to a location that I've not been to before. Do you understand? Now, let's see how you can connect with customers in moments that matters. Now, when you search for business near you, yeah, it comes with a list of suggestions. So Google suggests places, customers might like through the map. Do you understand? Now, you be looking at these statistics, it says that 87% of smartphone owners turn to search first in a moment of need. I'm sure all of us will raise our hands, yeah? So imagine we are looking for one information or the other, or we want to get something and we don't even know where to get it. The first thing we need to do is go on Google search. You just find it. Do you understand? Go there and look for things that we need at that moment. Do you understand? Now, secondly, it says that 30% of all mobile searches are related to location. 30% of all mobile searches are related to location. That is why it is important that when you are, listing your business on Google My Business, I would advise that you put in the location. Do you understand? Even if you don't have a physical store, just put in your location where people can maybe pick up whatever thing that you are selling, whatever products that you are selling. Do you understand? Now, thirdly, say 67% say Google Maps is the preferred navigation app. I'm among the 67. I don't know if there's any other app, navigation app actually. I really don't know because I use Google Maps. So I don't know if there's any other map. So it just says that 67% say Google Map is the most preferred navigation app. Now, let's look at the benefits of Google Maps. Do you understand? The benefits why your business location should be on Google Maps. Now, the first thing it does is to mark your location. You can get an exclusive online presence that shows where your business is based. That's what it allows you to do. Now, one thing about Google Map is it's a great, it's a great tool for small businesses to let people know where they are located and tell them, that specific area where you are. Do you understand? So it allows people find you at that specific point. So you can easily mark your location, mark that specific area where your business is located. Secondly, it says make your business discoverable. It helps customers learn about your business online through geographic relevance. And thirdly, you can get directions to find you. People can actually use, so imagine you have a store, yeah, and you get listed on Google My Business. You put in your home address, or sorry, your store address right there, when signing in. And like I mentioned before, your Google Maps is synced to Google My Business. Now, for someone that wants to visit your store, even without calling you or asking for an address, the Google Maps already tells them the location of where your office or your store is. Do you understand? So it gives them direction to be able to find you. So these are the benefits of Google Maps. Now, conducting nearby searches with maps. So you can actually use your map to conduct searches, or maybe you want to find local business, globally. You want to search for local businesses nearby. I'm sure some of us have not used our maps to do that. Our maps can actually do that. When you go on Google Maps, look for right there, put in your keyword as businesses near me. You will see all of the businesses that are around you already marked. Their locations are already marked, on the app. On Google Maps rather. Do you understand? You can also use Google Maps to get directions and as well safe places. So for instance, you're able to find a business that you don't currently need, their services, yeah. But you know that maybe one day you might just need them. You can save that place for future use. Do you understand me? So that is what Google Maps allows you to do. Now, search and choose a business near me with Google Maps. So I want you to go on your Google Maps. I don't know if it's something that we can do, but if you have, like I mentioned before, if you have another device with you, please do not, if you can try it, but if you don't, please do not, leave the session because you might miss one or two things that would be said. But if you do, you can go right there on Google Maps and just search, for businesses near you. Please, you can do that right now. Let me know if you've been able to do that. Search your businesses near me and let me know if you're able to see all of those marked, businesses right there on Google Maps. I'm looking at the chat to get responses. Okay, so by question before, Assunta says pizza delivery local area. So maybe your local area, wherever area that you are, just put in the name. Amazing. Thank you so much for that, Assunta. Okay, anybody, I'm waiting. Search and choose a business near me. Open up. If you have another device, you can use that to do that and search for business near me using Google Maps. If I'm not getting any response, I'll just move right into the next thing. So I'm waiting. Let me give extra 30 seconds. So I want to know how you were able to choose which result was right for you. So you want to buy. Okay, let me rephrase this question. So let me say you need something now, yeah? Let's just act, yeah? You need something and you go on Google Maps to search for that a particular business that offers that thing. I want to know, why. So you pick a particular business, yeah? I want to know why it is that business that you picked. Do you understand? So you just put it right there in the chat for me. Let's just try. It's a practical question so that you understand how it works. Yeah? Okay, so there are no responses. So I think we'll just continue into the session. I might just come back and take. Hello, Mary, joining from Kenya. Thank you so much. Good morning. So I'll just come back. If I see, responses, I might just read them out. But let's continue because of time. Okay, so what makes a listing stand out? So you are listed on Google My Business. Now you want to get listed on Google My Business. Let's see what actually makes a listing stand out. Now there are so many factors. There are a number of factors that affect whether we choose that we choose if a business is trustworthy or worth visiting. Now the first thing is the images. People want to see what you are offering. They want to see what it looks like. Do you understand? So it's very important that you add images, when populating your listing. Second, reviews. What are people saying about your business, your product, your services? Do you understand? So you have to reach out to people to drop reviews. So these are what makes your listing stand out. Third, we have address. Is it a place that people can actually visit? Is it a place that actually exists? Do you understand? So you have to also add your address. Fourth, you have your contact details. How do you want people to reach out to you? So in case they want to make a reservation or maybe an appointment, how do you want them to reach out to you? Then we have your business hours. When do you want people to actually visit? When are you open? When do you close? Do you understand? And even when you decide to also make few changes, like, okay, for instance, you usually open 8 a.m. and you don't want to open 8 a.m. again, maybe because you might find it very stressful. You decide to move it to 10 a.m. or maybe 9 a.m. You have to go back there and update it. You have to keep it updated. Do you understand? So when people come across your business, they are not coming to your location at 8 a.m. when you are supposed to open at 9 a.m. to actually break their heart. Do you understand? So you have to always update that. Then 6, you have your website link. So a web presence, to basically confirm that this is a legitimate business. So these are all that that makes a listing stand out. So if your listing on Google is complete, you are more likely to be considered reputable. People would actually trust that your business exists. Do you understand? You would also attract location visits, and also might lead to a purchase at the end of the day. So this is why it is very important that your listing, you'll be able to populate your listing. All of these information are right there on your Google My Business to help you stand out. Now, why do you think we're talking about making your business trustworthy? If all of these informations are not there, nobody's going to trust you. For instance, I come right there and the search result brought your Google My Business listing to me, said, okay, patronize this person. But I go on your site and there is nothing to what's it called now, to change my mind in buying something from you. But I go to, I'm not seeing images, I'm not seeing good reviews, I won't consider it trustworthy. I will just go somewhere else and make that purchase. Do you understand? Now, what is Google My Business? Google My Business is actually a free tool that lets you manage how your business appears on Google search and maps. Yes, I usually explain Google My Business as an online shop. It's a free tool, and an online shop that allows you that gives your business that visibility that it needs on search. Do you understand? You can easily just put in all of the information that you need. People just come right there on search, see your business when they search for businesses that are related to yours, and you pop up every information that they need, pops up right there on search. Now, let's see how you can make the most of your free business profile. Now, the first thing you need to do is it helps you to attract customers with a great business profile. You can attract customers with great business profile. Now, all you need to do is post photos and offers to your profile to show what makes your business unique. Like I said before, you have to ensure that you post photos. Very, very important. If you have offers you have offers or discounts, that you want to give, potential customers, right there, you can make offers like that on your profile and show what makes you stand out from every other existing business owners. Secondly, you can, find more ways to reach you. People can call you, they can message you, or, leave reviews. And, with more ways to transact, you can do more business. So, for instance, now, just saying that on Google My Business, you can either allow people to call you, you can allow people to message you, and even leave reviews. Do you understand? And all of those reviews, allows more transactions. People coming back, they've been able to see reviews of people that have actually interfered with your products. You understand? And they are seeing good reviews. They would also want to purchase from you because of those good reviews that they are seeing. Thirdly, see how customers connect. You can use Google My Business to see how customers are connecting. Whether the clicks, the calls, the bookings, the follows, all of those, you can see how customers engage with your business profile using insights. Do you understand? So this is how you can make the most of your free business profile, and so much more. Now, this is how you can share the latest about your business. So with Google My Business Marketing Kit, you can share the latest updates and highlights about your business. So you can, Johanna is going to drop this link, marketingkit.withgoogle.com, right in the chat. You can get free stickers. But I want to say free sneakers though. So you're gonna get free sneakers from it. Free stickers, posters, social posts, and many more from your business profile on Google. Yes, marketingkit.withgoogle.com. You can get all of those posters, stickers, and make that post on your Google My Business. Now, let's see how you can stay competitive with Google My Business. Number one is Google My Business allows you to make informed marketing decisions. Now, how do you make informed marketing decisions? You can do that based on customers' feedback and reviews. Like I said, feedback is very key for every business owner. When you get feedback, whether good or bad, it allows you to make informed decisions. So, for instance, if you get feedback based on the fact that your customer service is poor, you have to look for ways to improve on that. Do you understand? If you get feedback that the products that they bought from you is maybe when it was delivered it wasn't properly packaged, or so maybe the packaging is bad, all of this feedback allows you to make informed marketing decisions. Because the truth is, if you did not make that informed decision, what's it called now, potential customers, when they see all of those bad reviews, they would not want to buy from you. Do you understand? So this is what feedback allows you to do. Second, you can learn from the successes and mistakes of others. How do you do that? You have to see what your competitors are actually doing. You can learn what people are saying about them and how they have improved, and apply this to your business. It is very important. I know, remember when we spoke about our first session when we did build your brand and sell online. It's what I mentioned it when I mentioned look out for your competitors. Look at exactly what they are doing well. Now you can take all those things, hear from people what exactly they like about their product, about their services, and see how you can add to your business and improve on it. Thirdly, understand what services to offer customers. How do you understand what services to offer to your customers? You have to understand what your own customers want. Do not forget that yes, you are the business owner, but you are not the end user. Do Do you understand? So you have to understand what's your customers want, what's trending, what are they constantly searching for. Fourth, identify how to stand out from the crowd. You have to identify what your own unique selling point is. What makes you stand out? What makes you different from your competitors? Do you understand? So, find out what makes you stand out from the crowd and what makes you different, your own unique selling point. Then fifth, discover industry trends and customer preference. I've already mentioned this. Look at what's trending, what's trending in the industry. What are customers constantly searching for? What do they want? You have to discover that to be able to, bring in new opportunities into your business and be able to make potential customers. Okay, so I'm going to be pausing for questions here. If you have questions, please let me know right in the chat. I was waiting for my response. I'm looking out for a response from the last question that I asked, but I don't think it's not clear. Any question? I think your IQ is not clear. Mbalo, is this for me? Okay, so Asante is saying, I love feedback even outside business. It's very crucial, very, very crucial. Trust me, very, very. In short, when you get feedbacks, like I mentioned, it just allows you to know what next to do. So sometimes even on Google My Business, you would see bad some businesses that you would visit, you will see a lot of bad reviews from them. Yes, but it now determines how you are able to respond to that. Do you understand? You don't even need to delete bad reviews. You can apologize and let them know that maybe next time when they are coming, it's not going to be like that. Do you understand? So reviews are feedbacks and reviews are very important. Any other feedback? Any questions so that we can continue? Okay. Now, secondly, the second agenda we're going to be looking at is get set up on Google My Business. How do we get set up on Google My Business? What are the steps that we need to take note of in order to get set up on Google My Business? So we have 4 steps to creating a Google My Business listing, or a Google Maps rather. The first one is you create your Google My Business. Second step is to verify your business. The third step is to complete your profile. And the fourth step is to populate your listing. Now, we are going to see all of this in details as we move right into the session. Now, the first step is to create your Google My Business. How do you create your Google My Business? You get signed in on business.google.com. That's the first step, business.google.com. That's the link that you would use to create your own Google My Business profile. Business.google.com. Johanna is going to drop this link right in the chat. As well, you can download, the Google Map, the Google Business app, Google My Business app rather. You can download that from Play Store. Yes, you can get the app. It just allows you to easily manage, all of your listings, and you can populate them using that. Okay, so let's move right. Now, second, you have your name and categories of your business. So when you click on the link, it will ask you to drop in your business name. Now, if you don't have a business name, you have to ensure that whatever business name that you're putting there is unique to your business. You need a business name if you don't have one when signing up for your Google My Business. Then the category, if you are a hairstylist, you will see the category there, hairstylist or hairdresser. If you are an event person, you will see it there. So just pick whatever category that fits your own business, that is best for your business. You would see it right there when signing up. Now, all of those will allow people to customers to easily find you, because if you don't put your category or the category that fits your business, when customers are finding businesses that's really related to yours, you would not pop up. So it's very important that you do so. Now, help customers find and contact you. Now, these are the steps. When you click on the link, this is what you'll be seeing. Now, the next is to help customers find and contact you. You will see a question that asks, do you want to have a location customers can visit, like a store or office? You can click yes if you have a store and office. Click it. But I usually also advise that even if you don't have one, I feel you should just put maybe an address that people can actually just pick up from you. Do you understand? Then also contact. What contact details do you want to show to your customers? maybe your phone number, maybe your email address, WhatsApp phone number, all those contact details, whatever way you want them to contact you, please you put it right there when you are signing up. Now, step two, choose a way to verify you. Make sure your business information is accurate and that only you, the business owner or manager, has access to get verified. Do you understand? Now you can click on verify later because we verify businesses. We verify, businesses on Google My Business. Johanna is going to be dropping that link. So for you to get verified or for you to verify your Google My Business, Johanna is going to drop the link right in the chat. Please, if you have intention to creating your Google My Business profile after the session, that if you don't have a Google My Business profile, please ensure that you start that. Click on the link that Johanna is going to be dropping for us to help you verify your business after you've signed up. So you can copy the link and keep it somewhere for you to use. Okay, so make sure to verify your business. It is very important. So if you need support, you can go to support.google.com/business. So if you need, if you have some questions at the top of your mind, wanting to understand how the verification works, you can go to support.google.com/business. This link is also going to be dropped right in the chat. The first link that Johanna dropped before this is the link where you need to drop in all of the business information that we need to help you verify your business on Google My Business. Now, step 3, ensure your profile is complete. How do you ensure your profile is complete? In order to get the most out of your listing, you should make sure you have entered all of this information. Your address, where you are located, maybe the store, wherever you are located, your opening hours, what time are you open? Now, do not forget that, like I mentioned before, if you have, you are trying to, for instance now, like I mentioned, if your opening hours used to be 8 and you've changed it, please always ensure that you update that. Now you add your opening hours, add your closing hours as well. If there are days where holidays where you will not be open, you can also add that. Yes, when you are signing up, you would see all of those things there. Then third, you would see contact details. Add your contact details. How do you want people to contact you when they find your listing or your business? Third, ensure that fourth rather, your visual content. Do you understand? Like your cover photo and all the other promotional images that you would need. You need to add all of those visual content. But this is what people are going to see, to know that, oh, this is what this brand is all about and what they are offering. Then fifth, your logo. Every business owner must have a logo. Logo is what gives you that brand identity. So it's very important that you add a logo when you are signing up on Google My Business. Now, let's see how a complete Google My Business listing is important. Why do you need a complete Google My Business listing? All about these things that we've mentioned, adding your address, your opening hours, logo, pictures, photos. Why do we think that Google, populating your Google My Business listing is very, very important? Now, it says that, looking at the statistics, says that 2.7 times are more likely to be considered trustworthy. Excuse me. Do you understand? 2.7 times are more likely to be considered trustworthy. What does this mean? It just means that if your listing is not complete, if I come across your business or you have potential customers come across your business when they search for businesses related to yours, and your all those listing is not complete, they won't find you trustworthy. They'll prefer to go to someone that has an already populated listing, reviews, all those things are right there. They will trust that particular business. So this is why it is very important for your Google My Business listing to be populated. Secondly, it says 70% are more likely to attract location visits. Yes, especially when you have a store or an office where people can actually visit. 70% are more likely to attract location visits, while 50% are more likely to lead to a purchase. I can't count how many businesses have patronized using Google My Business. I recently opened a Google My Business profile for a business owner, and you need to see him. He thanks me every single day. People are searching for businesses related to his, and because he's always populating his listing, you get to see reviews. Like he sends the link of his Google My Business to people that have patronized him to drop reviews. People trust his business, so you get to see. And because I opened it, I'm part of the manager of that business. and you would see people asking, sending messages, or trying to find, trying to, inquire about some of the services that is profiling. Do you understand? So it is very important that your Google My Business listing is populated. Very, very important. Then step 4, populate your listing. Like I've been talking about populating your listing. Now you need to add photos. Photos are what people are going to see when they find businesses like yours. Do you understand? You need to add photos. You need to update your opening hours. I have mentioned this countless times. Update your opening hours. Then keep your content fresh. Keep posting pictures. Keep putting up content. Whatever new services or new product, whatever thing that you are bringing, into your business, keep it fresh. Keep posting them. Let people see what you are offering. Do you understand? Whatever photos that you have, whether it's the cover photo or normal pictures, whatever it is, add your photos. Very, very important. Now, talking about adding photos to your listing, there are several types of photos that you can add to your listing. The first is your logo. I mentioned it before. Help customers recognize your brand. Like I mentioned, it gives your brand that identity. For instance, you look at all these top brands that we have, most of them have logos. Just seeing their logo alone, you know the name of this brand. Do you understand? So have a logo for that, for your brand. Secondly, put up your cover photo. Cover photo represents, your business. So for instance, now you are into, let's say you are into kitchenwares like pots, frying pans, knives, plates, and all those things. Now your cover photo can encompass all those things. Do you understand? You can add, the plate rack, the pots, the frying pan, the plates, every kitchenware is like your microwave and all those things. When someone sees, that cover photo, they understand what exactly you are selling. It just tells the story that, oh, this is what this business is all about. You don't even need to say much. Do you understand? Whatever services you are offering, maybe you are a nail technician, you do what they call it, pedicure, manicure, put all of those photos in your cover photo, and when they see it, do you understand? It just gives your business that representation. Now, thirdly, additional photos. Add different photos to highlight features of your business that customers consider when making purchasing decisions. Please add photos. Now, for more information, you can visit support.google.com/business/answer. Support.google.com/business/answer. It is very, very important that you do so. Johanna is going to drop that link right into the chat. Now, again, talking about updating your hours. I've mentioned this before. Update your hours. If for instance there's going to be, like for Easter is coming, there's going to be a holiday, you have to go back, and update. Okay, holiday on Friday and Easter Monday, that you will not be available. But if you are available, please, you can also leave that. Do you understand? So you have to make sure your customers are aware if you have new business hours or temporary new business hours or even closures. Let them know all of those. Now, how do you keep your content fresh? Number one, again, is to update your opening hours. Secondly, use attributes to highlight service options. You can do that both online and both for your physical store. Do you understand? You can use attributes to highlight service options. Then as well, for instance, let me explain what that means. It just means that if you are a business owner, for instance, you do you're into, let me say, food. Let me use food for instance, yeah. And you do delivery, you do takeaways, you do walk-ins, eating. You have to use all of those attributes to highlight all of those service options. So whatever service that you are offering rather, you have to put all of those there. So you are doing delivery, they can eating, they can do takeaways, and all of those things, you have to highlight them there. Then third, add a post to your profile. Always ensure that you make a post. It is very, very important. Always ensure that you make a post. For instance, now all of these COVID-19 posts that business owners are always you see it on their pages and all of those. You can add that. Maybe coming in, you have to wear your masks. You have to use the sanitizer at the entrance and all of those. Sorry, I said sanitizer. Yeah, sanitizer at the entrance. Wash your hands, use the sanitizer before you walk in, use your nose mask. You can add posts like that to your profile. Then third, turn on messaging. How do you want people to reach out to you? You know, like for it, that's why I mentioned that you download the Google My Business app. It just makes it very easy to get messages, so you can easily just respond to messages that comes in. Then also edit your business description. Your business description just tells what your business offers. Do you understand? So you have to ensure that you edit your business description. So for instance, your products, you want to make changes to your products, your hours, your payments and services, all those things, you have to edit it there. Then hours and service disclaimer, as well as utilize Google Trends. Google Trends is also key. Go on Google Trends and see what people are constantly searching for. Do you understand? Emerging topics, trending stuffs around your business and all of those. Use that to be able to improve on your business. And as well as highlight temporary closures. I mentioned that earlier. Highlight temporary closures. For instance, you have your holidays, you don't want to open, or even not for holiday, maybe a particular day you're not feeling okay, and you are the one that runs your business, you don't have sales reps, you can highlight go on your Google My Business a night before and just highlight and say, okay, you are closed for the day. Do you understand? So this is how to keep your content fresh. Okay, so let's look at how you can create a website for your business. Now, I'm not sure I mentioned this when I was explaining about Google My Business. Now, Google My Business allows you to get a free website. Yes, you can get a free website when signing up for Google My Business. Now, you see that link that Johanna first dropped, the business.google.com, yeah? When signing up, Google is going to ask you if you have a website before. If you don't have a website before, you say no. Google is going to give you a free website for your own business. Now, all you need to do is, the website is already created. Do you understand? You need to just, click on the website. I'm going to show you maybe in the next one. Click on the website there. Edit your website in a way, how do I put it now? In a way that fits your business. Put up your phone numbers, right there, your images. And one thing about Google My Business website is whatever post you make on your Google My Business shows straight on the website. So you necessarily do not have to go to the website and make a post and still come back to the Google My Business and still make a post. Do you understand? So your posts can easily just show right there on your website, and you edit and just publish. It is great. It is good to go. So that is what Google My Business website looks like. I wish I can quickly just show you, maybe towards the end of the session, how from my search, how a Google My Business website looks like. Now, like I said, how do you get started with the website? So once you've created all of, you populated your listing, you have your Google My Business already set up, you would see right at the right hand side, or I think at the left hand side, you would see a drop down where you have the home, the insights, all listed. Just click on the website and go right there to edit your own website. I'm not sure this is, because this is a theory aspect, so you might not be able to get it, but until you lay your hands on it, that is why it's important that you go ahead and sign up. When you sign up, if you have questions, you can drop it right there on your Telegram group. And Johanna is actually very good at Google My Business. Is going to answer your questions. Do you understand? Now, like I said, when you come to your profile like this, click on the website. You would see it there. That's the name of your business. Whatever business name you are using, click on the edit at the top right and just edit your website yourself. Now, how do you use Google My Business app to manage your listing? You can manage your business profile on Google. You can attract customers by sharing offers and events. So if you have offers or you have upcoming events, you can put it right there on Google My Business. People that are finding businesses as yours would see your events. Yes, I've used it before. It's also very effective. Yeah, you can engage with customers on the go, chatting, messaging. People are asking questions, making inquiries. You can engage with your customers on the go, even through reviews. People are dropping reviews. You are, giving them responses as well. Then make your business profile stand out with photos. I've mentioned this before. Always ensure that you add photos. This is what makes your business stand out. And learn how customers find you. You can learn how customers find you using insights. Insight is more like it's analytics that show you how customers are engaging with your business profile. Do you understand? Okay, so I'm going to be passing for a question here before we go to the next agenda. And let me see what you guys are talking about in the chat. So if you have questions, please let me know. Thank you, Johanna, for doing amazing in the chat. I see questions. Okay, I think Abasha. Okay, Johanna has answered you, but let me just read it out. She says, "Thanks for informative course. As a new small business, when will be ideal time to register on Google My Business?" There's no ideal time. The time is now. The time is now. Do you understand? You can register your business now. Click on the link and start doing that. This is what makes customer to know that your business exists. Do you understand? It gives you that visibility. So the time is now. Click on the link and start populating your listing. Sign up now. Any other question? Mental health services photos. How do this look like? Mental health services photos. How do this look like? I don't know how. I don't understand that question. Are you talking about the photos to put up on your Google My Business? You can look for. It doesn't have to be mental health services look like. So, for instance, you can put up. Maybe I'm just looking for what to put up on your photos. So it could be an online image that's already on Google. Maybe someone sleeping on the hospital bed, or do a flyer or a banner that just explains whatever that you do. Do you understand? The mental whatever services that you do under the mental health, you put it right there. So these are photos that you can create, and you can also Google, look for mental health services photos. A lot of them are online that you can actually use. Okay, so Abasha is asking, will I need a domain for the website? Now, if you already have a domain, you can put in your domain. But if you don't have a domain, you do not need a domain for the website. Do you understand? You do not need a domain for the website. Google already has that special domain for each website, for each Google My Business profile. So you don't need a domain for it at all. You are welcome, Assumpta. Any other questions? Okay. I'm very happy with the topic of the website registration. I've been asked for arm and leg to pay. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, don't if you don't have money to create a proper website, like I said, you don't even need money. You have website builders like Wix, like WordPress that can also help you. They have amazing templates that you can use to create, a very looking professional website. But you can also use the Google My Business free website. That one is very easy. I edited mine myself. I didn't have to give it to anybody to help me do it. Very, very easy to edit. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Thank you so much, ladies, for engaging in the comment section. So lastly, we are going to see how you can create an engaging Google My Business listing. Now, I know that we've spoken about all of this in bits in the previous agenda. Now again, we're still talking about it because it cannot be overemphasized. Like, this is the reason why it helps you to actually optimize your Google My Business. Now, it's not just about opening Google My Business. Google My Business is different from your Instagram. You have to post. You have to make posts. Do you understand? This is what makes you come up at the what's it called, in search results, or rank first in search results. You have to ensure that you post regularly. People are dropping reviews. Very, very important. Now let's see how to make your listing stand out. Now, add engaging photography. Very important to add engaging photography. Secondly, you need to create engaging posts. Let people drop feedback. Let people engage with your post. So create engaging posts. Engage with your customers. Respond to comments or feedback that have been dropped by customers, and leverage insights. You have to leverage insights. Insight tells you how your business profile is performing, how people are actually engaging with some of the posts or some of the products or services that you are offering. Do you understand me? So if this is what makes your listing stand out. Now, talking about adding engaging photos, what kind of photos should we add? Or how do we put together our photos to make it, of high quality? The first thing is lighting. You have to ensure that your images are well lit. Yes, your images are well lit. Do you understand? That are clearly visible for people to see. You don't want to add blurry images or images that are dark or of low quality. Do you understand? Now, if you don't have what's it called? If you don't have maybe what's it called now? You are taking pictures and your pictures are not well lit, you can invest in lightning. I'm currently using one to speak with you because if I put off my light, let me try it now so you see an example. So if I put off my light, do you see that the quality of my image or of the video or me showing out is low? But once I put up the lights, have you seen that it makes it very visible? So that is why it is important for for every business owner, especially when you take images of your product. It's important that you invest in getting a lightning, those ring lights that they sell, LED lights, so that you can just lit up that particular photo. Then also focus. Focus just simply means you ensuring that you do not blow out your pictures. Now it's very easy now, with especially with some phones, with new phones now. When you go to your camera and you want to take picture, you have this autofocus, this green box thing that pops up on your camera. I don't know if you guys know it. That small green box that pops up when you want to take a picture, it just tells you to focus that thing right there in the middle. Just focus it. Do you understand? So that your pictures do not blur out. And you know that some cameras that even when you've taken the picture, you still need to wait for some few seconds, before you move your phone. Now, because of sometimes, we humans, our hands are going to shake one way or the other when taking pictures. You can, invest on tripods. Tripods, you just place your camera, click on the what's it called, click on snapping the picture, and it just helps you station the camera in an appropriate way. Do you understand? So you don't get blurred pictures. Third, editing. You can edit your images. Do you understand? You can edit it, put more light in it, make it more brighter. But do not forget that you do not want to over edit your pictures so that it removes the natural state of that product or the picture. People are not going to believe you. They'll feel that you're using so much filters. Do you understand? And you now become, they will not trust that product anymore because you are using lots of filters. Do you understand? So you have to ensure that when you are editing, you're just making it brighter. You're not changing the color or putting so much filters when doing that. Then also, when taking pictures, you have to frame your pictures properly. Now, when taking those pictures, look at stuffs that would interfere, that would interfere with the image. You don't want people to start looking at something else in the image instead of the image itself. Do you understand? Instead of the product itself. Do you understand? So look out for things that would be, that would interfere in your picture. Remove all of them. And you can also take your pictures from angles, take different angles of the pictures depending on what you want your customers to see. So these are ways, you can add engaging photos. When creating your photos, these are ways that you should do that. Now, photos for your business listing, you can add exterior photos, you can add interior photos, and virtual tour and street view. So that sometimes when you look for businesses like on Google My Business, you would see that they added the exterior photo. So exterior photo just provides you with an opportunity to showcase your business and to ensure customer can identify or locate you, especially when they need to visit your store. So they've seen the outside view. So when they get to that street, they don't have to start calling to ask, oh, what building? Well, what's the color of the building? Do you understand? They've seen the image already on Google My Business or on the maps. All they need to do is just, okay, that's the building because they've seen it. So this is what the exterior view, allows you to do. Then also the interior just provides you with the chance to showcase the ambience of your business and the atmosphere, just the inside, how the inside looks like. Do you understand? So when they even come, they say something like that already, but they step in and say, oh, this is the right place I'm going to. Do you get me? Then also the visual tour and street views. It's just like the 360 tour. I'm sure some of us have actually come across it. There is no way, like when you go on, for instance, on Google My Business to look for a business and you want to visit that store. So sometimes most of them have this 360 tour view of the street. You would see it round. So it just sounds like you are at the right street. You will just see all of the buildings, even in that area, right on the Google My Business listing. You will see it there. So these are the kind of images or photos that you need to add to your business listing when you are signing up or when you have signed up. You want to populate your listing. Okay, so let's look at how to create engaging posts. The first one is you need to add a title. For especially when you have probably you are putting together an event. Yeah, you need to add a title. Describe it in maybe in short form. You don't need to add too much words. In a very short and precise, so that people can easily just grab what you are saying. Do you understand? Then second, provide a call to action. When, for instance, like I mentioned, the event part, if you have an event and you want people to register, what should be the call to action? The call to action should be register now. If it's what's it called, if it's a product or a post on a product, you want to tell them to buy now, contact me. Do you understand? So those are call to action. Then second, thirdly rather, use photos and videos. You can upload photos, talking about that particular thing that you want them to do, or you add videos. Do you understand? Photos will be very simple and direct. Yes, well lit. Don't forget, well lit photos. And you can also make sure that your photos have bright vibrant colors, colors that will make them want to actually engage with that post. Then write a clear description. You can provide as much information as possible. Yes, you can do that so that people understand what it's all about. And ensure posts are accurate. Ensure that your posts are accurate. This simply means that everything that you've written are spelled accurately, spelled correctly, and use the appropriate grammar. You don't want to use too much grammar that someone does not understand. So use grammar that people can easily understand. So these are ways to create engaging posts. Now, engage with your customer. Engage with your customer simply. I've spoken about this before through your reviews. Now, getting customer reviews can help your business to one, showcase customer testimonials in your marketing activities. You can easily just even take screenshot of these reviews from your Google My Business, post it on your social media post and say, oh, this is how people say amazing feedbacks, amazing reviews. People are engaging with your product, with your posts, with your services. Do you understand? You can easily better understand what you are doing right and what is wrong, what you are doing wrong in your business with all of these reviews. Like I mentioned before, someone also said that feedback is also very important. It allows you to improve on your business. So you can easily see what exactly you are doing well and what you are not doing well. Thirdly, improve the visibility of your business on Google ranking. Very, very important. I mentioned it too earlier. This helps you to rank, first. Even if you are not ranked first, you are ranked second at least on Google search engine. Do you understand? Because people are dropping reviews, steadily. So it helps you to improve your ranking and help you to build trust with your customer. So this is why, engaging with your customers is also very important. Especially when you see all of these reviews, ensure that you drop a comment to them. Do you get me? Now, I have a question for you. What could you do to encourage customers review? What could you do to encourage customers reviews? Just means, what would you do to get customers to drop a review for you on your Google My Business? I want to hear from you this time around. What would you do to encourage customers to drop reviews for you on your Google My Business? I'm looking at the chat now. What would you do to encourage people to drop reviews for you? What would you do to encourage people to drop reviews for you? Okay. I'm waiting. I need to see one or two responses from you guys. What would you do to encourage customer reviews? What would you do to encourage customers to drop reviews on your Google My Business? I mentioned it before, and that's why I'm asking this question again. What would you do to encourage customers to drop reviews? I'm waiting, ladies. Okay, so Assumpta says, engage them closely and tell them to be part of your business. Thank you for that. Amazing. Mata says, ensure they use the product. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Any other person? I would offer a free gift for customer review. All right, that's also great. That's also great. Umbala says you put the stars and they review by giving you the rate on your stars. Okay, and thank you so much for that. Any other person? So for me, what I would advise is, that sometimes when someone what's it called now? People reach out to you and want to make a purchase. Yeah, they want your services. Now, some of them forget to go back on Google My Business to drop a review. Now, you can easily copy your Google My Business link, the profile link, and send to your customer base, people that have interacted with your product or your services, and send it to them to and drop a little message with it saying, please, thank you so much for your services so far, or sorry, thank you so much for patronizing us so far. I would like for you to please click on the link and drop a review about the product or the services that we've rendered for you. These are ways you can easily get people to to drop reviews for you. Okay, let me read one or two more. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Bila, let me. I don't want to pronounce. So Bila says send them a link to review after the service. What exactly what I just said. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Engage by asking them after the post. Incentive the response with a loyalty point, for example. Wow, I like this encouragement to customers. Thank you, ladies, for their okay. Use a feedback card. Yeah, you can also use feedback cards, but I won't say use like a feedback card. Why I'm saying that is because now do not forget that when people search for businesses like yours, you get the pop up right there on search engines. So now this business will want to make a research about your business by reading reviews on how people have actually interacted with your product. Now it's very important that you tell them to drop good like reviews. It doesn't matter if the review is good or bad, but most times you get good reviews, especially when you offer great services. Do you understand? Now all of these reviews will also help you to optimize your Google My Business to rank first. So that is why I would have said, okay, you can use forms to collect feedback, but all of these forms, the reviews would not be on your Google My Business platform. Do you understand? So that is why it's very important to send the link to them to go to your Google My Business to drop. Make it very easy for them. Could be the review link, copy it, paste it to them, and tell them to please drop a review for you. Do you understand? So it helps. All right. So let's continue right into the session. Okay, so how can we leverage insights to grow our business? Leveraging insights to grow our business. Now, we were able to discuss, talking about the reviews and all of those. Now, let's see how we can use insights to grow our business. What does insight help you do? It helps you to understand how your audience behaves when they come to your site, how they behave, how to adapt, to their needs, and also how to reach new customers. It just basically tells you how your customers behave when they come to your site, what your customers are doing. What's the first thing that they did when they saw your site? Do you understand? How customers search for your business? Where did they come from? The number of phone calls, the number of messages, the number of mails, the number of females that you get. So it's more like analytics that gives you how your business profile is performing. Do you understand? So this is how it works. Now let's see what you will learn from insight. I think I already mentioned some of this. Now there are things you will learn from insight. The first is how customers found your listing. How did they find your listing? Did they find your listing from another site? Did they find it on Google search? Do you understand? That is what you will get all of those feedback on using insights. Then also what they did once they found you. What was the first thing they did once they found you? Did they go through your images? Did they make a click? Did they send you an email, a message? Did they call you? Did they book an appointment? All of those things you would get using your insight. You will see what they did first when they found you. Thirdly, you would also see where they are coming from. So if, for instance, you are a business owner in Nairobi or whatever country, or in Cape Town, you would see where that particular person is coming from. The person coming from Lusaka, or the person is coming from Nigeria, or whoever, where exactly they are coming from. Insight is going to show you that. Then also you would see when people engage most. For example, when and how often people called your services via your listing on Google. Do you understand? You will see when they engage most. Maybe is it in the morning, is it in the afternoon, is it at night, is it maybe during the weekend, is it during weekdays? However it is, you would see them right there using insight. Then lastly, how your engagement compares to similar listings. For example, how often your photos are viewed compared to similar businesses. Do you understand? So this is what you would use insights to understand. So basically, insight is also a very great tool for understanding where customers come from and how they interact with your content. Do you understand? So that is what insight allows you to do. Okay, so I'm pausing for questions right here again. Let me know if you have questions. You can put that in the chat. Please leave your contact email from Lagos. Okay, so you can send us which email address should I give? Hannah, you can drop your email address in the chat. Maybe you can drop your email address in the chat or maybe on the Telegram group so that people can actually reach out to you if they have one or two questions. Now, do not forget the verification link that Johanna dropped before. If, for instance, you are just starting up, you just want to get listed on Google My Business, please do not forget that verification link. Ensure that you fill the link. Yeah, attendance form will be dropped now. Johanna, you can drop the attendance form so that people can actually fill. Okay, so like I said before, at the beginning, since there are no questions, we'll move further. Google is offering a free bootcamp program. Whether you have a small business or you are ready to scale your business, ensure that you sign up for the Google Also Academy bootcamp at g.co/also academy. G.co/also academy. Johanna is going to drop this link right again into the chat. So please ensure that you fill the form if you haven't. Register for it. Asumta says, how did you enjoy the presenting? I'm asking you, a nice presenter. I should be asking you, how did you enjoy the presenting? Let me know. Did you enjoy the training? Was the training impactful? Did you learn one or two? Let me know in the chat. I know I enjoyed myself while presenting. So I want to also know, did you enjoy, the presentation? Did you learn something? Let me know right in the comment section. I want to hear from you as well. Everybody on the call, I want to see. Okay, Jolene says very informative. Thank you so much, Jolene, for that. Any other feedback? Let me hear. If you enjoyed the session, if you enjoyed the presentation, let me know right in the chat. Okay, I'll come back to take comments. So what are the next steps? We've learned how to set up your Google My Business, how to use insight, how to ensure that customers drop reviews and all of those. Now, what are your next steps? You can learn more at learndigital.withgoogle.com/digital skills/courses. learndigital.withgoogle.com/digital skills/courses. Very, very important. Please, I call this particular link platform the Google Academy. Yeah, you can learn from them. You can even earn certificates. Yes, after each of some of the courses that are there, right? You can learn from there and implement into your business. You can also find us on social media: Facebook, facebook.com/digital skills for Africa, on Twitter, twitter.com/digital skills AF, and on instagram.com/digital skills AF. You can take a screenshot of this. You can take a screenshot of the training, go on Twitter and tweet how excited the training was for you, and just leave your comment right there. As well as Impact as social media links will also be dropped right into the chat. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that when we have interesting sessions like this, you also get notified and join us. Okay. So I want to read all of the feedbacks. Okay, so Asunta says, I enjoyed every bit. I was reflecting on my yesterday's business registration. Oh, great. Kingwa says, Sandra, you're a great trainer, amazing energy. Thank you for your work. Thank you so much for that feedback. Thank you so much. Abasha says that it is good and learned so much. Thank you. Umbalo said the training was informative and you are always on point. Thank you so much for that. Tijani says, I'm enjoying this session and looking forward to more. Great. Mata says, is Insight an app or it is on Google My Business? Okay, Insight is actually on Google My Business. You would see it there. You just click on Insight and it just gives you on how your post, is performing. Do you understand? You find it right there on just the way you find your website and all other information via the menu. You will find Insights there. Okay, let me see if I'll say any other one. Gwen says, insightful, We are learning a lot. Great presentation. Thank you so much, Gwen. Vivian says very interesting, liked the content, amazing. Cynthia says very insightful. Thank you so much. Diana said thank you, very educative and interesting, amazing feedback. Thank you so much, ladies. Yes, and one more thing before I forget. The next week's session has been postponed due to the fact that there's going to be, an Easter break. Yeah, so we are all going to relax for next week. So the session is going to be postponed to upper week. So we're not going to be having a session next week for both for Friday and Saturday. So we'll take the next session the following week after next week. Thank you so much, ladies. Cynthia says, thank you. I'm very informative. Amazing. And I love all of your energy, right? You guys are also amazing. Like you make the training very easy. Do you understand? Especially when you are engaging right there in the comment section. And yes, special shout out to Leading Women for Africa, for putting this training together for you women. Amazing. Thank you so much, for staying with us. And I wish you guys an amazing day. Bye.